It's what we thought, but I can now confirm that the original creators of The Expanse are working with Amcron, and they're not working towards season 7, but something completely different. Welcome to Sidetrack, your sci-fi TV movie channel on a hike. So for a while now, we've been talking about how Amcron is waiting for its deal with Amazon to end so it can actually start producing something in the universe of The Expanse once again. And I'm hearing that those plans are now taking shape and going a little bit more formal. Since basically season 6 ended, they have been talking to companies about maybe producing something, but that's been very informal because at the end of the day, until that 2-year deal with Amazon ends and they actually have the rights to produce and distribute something with a new provider, they can't actually do anything. So they have been talking to Apple, as I've discussed, and they have been talking to Warner Brothers. It does seem at the moment that Apple, big tree, is the most interested. But again, if you're a regular Sidetracker and you listen to a few of my videos, you'll know that it seems that Apple say they're interested in lots of things. Every rumour I hear seems to be Apple interested in that, Apple interested in that. They are cash rich, they've got the money to actually do it. So in this case, it does seem that they're the most interested. But what is the rumour and what is the conversation that's currently happening? Well, Ty Franck and Naren Shankar was the showrunner of The Expanse, and Ty Franck is one of the co-authors, and he was the sort of lead producer on the TV show as well, are in talks apparently to start their own production company. That production company will then produce Expanse related material for Apple via Amcron. Now, I am hearing though that Apple are very keen to do this, but they don't actually want to make season 7. So before I tell you about that plan, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about our walk. Walking with my mate John Boy here, and we're in the Shropshire Hills. So where are we going? What are we doing, John Boy?
We're, like you said, we're in the Shropshire Hills. We're doing a little walk today from Clun over to Bishop's Castle. It's almost 11 miles, 2,000 feet of elevation gain. Probably take us just the best part of the afternoon, and hopefully there's a pub and beer in our future.
Yeah, there better be.
But yeah, nice day for it.
I'm just looking. I can't see where there's going to be a pub, but there better be some point. I'm looking to just go over one of these little hills and there'll be a golden oasis. But anyway, that's what we're doing today. Let's get back to actually why you're here and tell you a bit more about this plan for The Expanse. We're just about halfway. I'm knackered. But let's get to the point of the video. So, Naren Shankar and Ty Franck are creating this production company. They plan to do something with Amcron around The Expanse, but Apple don't want them to necessarily do season 7. Now, we've talked about this before, that they might actually do some sort of spin-off. Now, I can confirm that is the conversation that's happening. They will do some sort of spin-off series. It may be even a couple of straight-to-Apple movies. The idea being that Apple really wants something that is different and separate to what Amazon have done and Sci-Fi Channel did, etc. in the past. They want something that's completely Apple's alone. Now, obviously, Ty Franck is actually one of the original authors, one of the S.A. Corey, and it looks like the idea basically is to create some novels that are based in around the Expanse universe that are set within that 30-year time period. Now, I'm also told that whatever those storylines will be related to the game in some way, which is interesting because it means we might actually see some of the original characters return, but also related to stuff that was discussed and teased in the 6th season. So my thinking is, I'm going to watch the 6th season again. I'm going to actually have a bit of a closer look at the game as well and see over the next few months if we can figure out what some of those storylines that they're talking about might be. Unfortunately, my source is more on the business end of things. They know about the conversations, they know about contract negotiations and things like that, but they don't necessarily know much about the creative conversations that are going on. So let's put our heads together, guys. Let's get into the comments now and actually see what are some of those storylines that we think they might be able to explore in a spin-off series of The Expanse. It's really hot. So it really does look like that Aaron Shankar and Ty Frank are going to be taking on the role of Penguin and a Parker, of what Mark Fergus and Hawk Ostby did for the original sci-fi series of The Expanse. They're going to be doing the development work, much of the writing, etc, etc. A lot of the work really they did before for The Expanse, but really taking control of a lot of it themselves. So guys, get into the comments and tell me what you think. Is Apple really a bit of a nightmare scenario, or is it, do you think what I think? Apple do really great sci-fi, and they tend to spend money pretty wisely. A decent budget, and they could do something really interesting. Or is Apple the worst and really the biggest problem for The Expanse future? I think if they're going to do it, it's better than nothing. But most importantly, tell me what you think. Is it really going to be coming back? Are we going to be getting more Expanse, or are we just going to be playing more of a waiting game? I'd love to know what you think. Please get into the comments. It's uphill. It's really hard. So about a month ago, Amcron did actually arrange for all of the props and sets and a few other things to be auctioned off. So all of the props from The Expanse are gone. Now this, I'm told, was agreed about 12 months ago when they basically realised that Amazon would not be taking up the option. But it is Amcron that actually own all of those sets and props and things. So they could have kept it for whatever new project they were planning with Apple or Warner Brothers or whoever. But it seems that this decision, that whatever new project they do will not be related directly to Amazon, is part of the reason why they've decided to sell off those props. They actually want the new show to look new. It needs to look different from what became before. So that is the main reason why they decided to sell them all off and auction them. There's also the issue though that Amcron need the money. They haven't got many projects on the go at the moment, and The Expanse was, to be honest, their most major deal. So the whole basically COVID thing has not helped them, but also it's been a bit of a lean few months for them. So it just adds more weight to the idea that we're going to actually be getting a new sort of project, something that looks very different to what we've seen before. Right, that's it. No more talking. We've got 5 miles to go. I'm going to knuckle down now and get it done, damn it. So, if you are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. It really helps us out. You never miss any of our new videos. Also, you can go to patreon.com/SciTrek, where most of our new videos appear first, and you get to see them without the adverts for a small contribution each month that really supports the channel. Also, you can go to our dedicated website, scitrek.co.uk, where we do stories with a little bit more meat on the bones of all the things that we talk about on the videos. So please go check it out. Stay safe. Get out into the countryside, it's amazing. And I'm so sorry I've breathed very heavily throughout this video. I'm dying. As always, please stay safe, and I'll see you next time.